First of all, my name is Teresa Timms. I'm president of TDR Mortgage and Real Estate Group in charming downtown Upland, California. I'm a real estate broker and mortgage broker. I serve the entire Southern California market. My efforts are primarily focused on the mortgage side of my business, and I partner with real estate agents and share with them buyer leads for them to go out and find the buyer the home and me do the loan. And one of the biggest challenges in this day and age of being a loan officer or being a realtor is we're not just a loan officer or a realtor. I don't just have to stay updated on mortgage trends and mortgage programs and staying up to date. I have to also be cutting edge marketing person. So fortunately for me, that's one of the things about my business that I really enjoy is the marketing side of things, especially the video part. So why I'm going live today. Well, I always want to go live, but then just, life gets in the way, work gets in the way. Okay, so getting back to the topic. The topic is let's talk about lead gen and the fact that I'm not just a loan originator, I am a marketer. And for agents, loan officers that aren't quite savvy in the area of social media and marketing, I think that oftentimes it's so overwhelming, they just kind of don't know where to get started. The biggest thing for me is I feel if you don't have a foundation set, your lead gen efforts, if you're paying for them, are going to be largely wasted. You have to have a foundation when you're a business owner. You have to have a local listing presence. So at the smallest level, go build out your fundamental local listings. Yelp, Yahoo, Bing, the basic local listings. Also, foundationally, you have to have, this is 2020. So get with the program. You have to have your social media sites built out. You need a website. So there are fundamental foundational things that need to be in place, in my opinion, before you go out and start paying thousands of dollars for leads. So I do foundational website, local listings, build out your social media sites, post regularly. And it doesn't have to be anything fancy. When you get caught up in what everybody else is doing and comparing yourself to what everybody else is doing, that's where you can get lost. Start today, start small, but start somewhere and make a list. Do one thing a week. If you just did one thing a week, that would be 52 things in 1 year. When I started video marketing, it was so, I was really overwhelmed, but I just chunked it down into like little tasks, bridges. You build those bridges and complete one bridge at a time. Carl White, one of my mentors in the early 10s, taught me that foundational key to success. So the other part of my online lead gen stems from not just my online presence, but what I do internally to send out links so that people can find me. So that would be send out emails regularly, video emails regularly, send out market updates. And I do that through a mix of my CRM with Surefire. I do that through a mix of BombBomb. And I do that just with my, my regular email. I send out regular emails. I too get caught up sometimes in comparing myself to others, in that there are things that I want to do or things that I think that I should be doing that I don't. And I think social media sometimes, when you get on there, I'll compare it with just being a female. You get on social media and you look at all of the cute girls on social media with all their cute clothes and their perfect pics. And then you think, God, I don't want to post something because I'm not at my perfect weight or I'm not at my perfect look. And it could actually make you feel kind of bad about yourself. So you have to get out of your head and not compare yourself to other people and just compare yourself to yourself. You know, think about what you did last year and what you're doing this year. Like, compare yourself to yourself. Otherwise, you're just going to get caught up in perfection, and you're never going to do anything. You're going to get stuck because you're never going to think it's good enough. And I think that's why a lot of people shy away from video, just because they don't, you know, they want something fully produced and super fancy. And if I could show you my office, I'll show it to you right now. Okay, so let's go on a little tour here. Okay, so that's my desk, that's my mic, this background. So that's my lighting, right? That's my lighting, nothing fancy. That light right there is a Home Depot light. My background, I did make that kind of nice and pretty, so that looks good. I have like a really simple beauty light right there. So it's super, super basic. I mean, I would like a nice, super fancy setup, and you know, that's on my list to have my office lit better, but I just start somewhere and I just keep moving forward. Okay, so the other thing that I do to generate online leads is I call my agents regularly, my referral partners. I give them updates. We do breakfast, we do lunch meetings, we exchange ideas. The other thing I do for online lead gen is my database. That's why I was late today, because I was on the phone with Apple iCloud. I'm having issues with my database management and the duplicating efforts and contacts showing up. But if you do not work your database, you are currently losing money. So at a simple level, go write down 20 names and addresses and start a database. Call your database. Give them informational things. A lot of times when I put out a marketing piece, I just put out a marketing piece on ADUs, accessory dwelling units. It was a really great marketing piece that I personally am really proud of. And I shared that with my agents, and I called my agents and let them know that this is a really great, steal other people's stuff. I do it all the time. Lynn Perry, don't I? Steal their stuff and use it as your own. And really, it's just like you're calling, giving them great informational ideas. And then when you send out to your database, you're sending them to your website, and they click on your website and they go into your funnel, into your website, and then come back to you as a lead. You ask your friends and family to share your post. That comes back to you as a lead. So send out regularly, being in touch with your database. I also contact people just to, tell them happy birthday, or, a lot of times I'm calling and giving them information, just saying, hey, how's it going? How's the house? How's the garden? Things like that, simple things, thoughtful things, sending out thank you cards. The other thing is put in the work. I'm freaking jealous of people when I go down the street. There's a local bar, it's called JD's. And I may go down there at 3:00 because I'm grabbing a late lunch, and there will be a group of, realtors or people in real estate at 3:00 having a great time. And I'm jealous that they are there having fun, and I'm grabbing my salad after, already putting in, 6 or 7 hours, knowing that I've got another 3 or 4 hours left of my day with very little breaks, eating at my desk, because I put in the work. That's why I own my own business. That's why I have rental properties. That's why I live at the beach. That's why I drive a Jaguar, because I put in the work. And it's that simple. If you work 2 or 3 hours a day and then find yourself at the bar and are complaining why you don't have leads, that's probably why, because you're not putting in the work. So get out there and put in the work. Let's see. The other thing is social media platforms. I think that can be the most overwhelming when you're not somebody that's naturally drawn to that. It's not something that you like to do. So what I would suggest is have some friends, kids, or whoever, build out your platforms. And there's only like 4, that you need to worry about, right? Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Is that 4? Yeah, TikTok. So go build your social media platforms. And even if you don't care for it, figure out something to post. If you post once a day, great. Once a week, great. At least minimum, post once a week. And then pick one platform. Pick one platform and master that platform and get into that platform. If you're somebody that absolutely positively hates social media and you don't want to even live in that environment, and that's something that you don't want to do, then definitely hire somebody to work diligently in one of the platforms that you think your demographic hangs out the most. Me, my demographic hangs out the most in Instagram and YouTube, although Facebook I have a big presence in and I hang out there too. So I just naturally like social media. It's really easy for me and it's something that I like to do. So for me, it's a natural thing. But for people that aren't necessarily drawn to that, you just have to. You know, if you're a business owner, it's not something that you don't get a choice anymore. And I listen to Gary Vee's stuff a lot. He's this evolution of his mindset and, you know, what you have to do to stay ahead. He recognizes it so far in advance. So listen to his stuff. I get a lot of like really juicy nuggets from his stuff. Okay, so this live video, this is another example of how you can repurpose your work. Do a live video and then cut it up into chunks. And so one of the things that I enjoy most is YouTube marketing. And so I am paying a YouTube channel expert to assist me and grow my channel and be better at my YouTube videos. And I'm going to repurpose this live video. And instead of shoot additional videos off this live video, I'm just going to cut this one up into chunks. So we talked about the things that I do for online lead gen, which is a shit ton, right? It's a lot, but I work on it, you know, constantly in my daily efforts.